morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dirt Green Steel. It is May 4th today. Some of the quarantine stuff is going to be lifted today, I guess. Doesn't matter to me because I'm going to be in the tractor anyways. So, what we're going to do this morning is we are going to take this tractor and disc, 4955 and our 496 Case IH disc, the one that we just restored this winter. And Dad's Strength has actually been discing on this farm. This farm's a lot of muck out here, so it's pretty soft. And we just had, 3.5 inches of rain last week. So we need to get fertilizer spread on this farm. And the problem is we are not sure if the wet spots are going to be too wet to spread. So I'm going to take the tractor out and go to the spots that I know that are wet. And I'm going to check them to see how bad they are, if they even are bad. So luckily, it was pretty dry before we got all the rain, so hopefully the muck just soaked it up like a sponge. So we're going to go out there and see what it's like. And hopefully it's dry enough that CFS can come spread it. And we can run a field cultivator over it, and then we can start planting maybe tomorrow afternoon. It's only like 50 degrees this morning, so it's not like it's perfect planting weather yet. It's not quite warm enough. If you ask me, it got down to like 42 last night, which I'd rather it stay a little warmer overnight before we get corn up. So anyways, I'm going to go out and start disking and see how wet it is, if it even is wet, and if we can get some fertilizer spread on it. So I'm going to get at it. Well, I have determined that the wet spots are wet, and I'm trying to disc them a little bit here to break the crust, dry them out. So hopefully maybe by tomorrow afternoon they'll be suitable to spread fertilizer on. It's not extremely bad like I thought it was going to be, but at the same time, it's iffy. So I'm just going to disc this spot, and I'm going to head over to another spot and check it. But I think we can get about 98% of this farm spread. So maybe if we go around this spot, it won't be too bad. I'd love to get the whole farm spread, but we'll just have to see what happens. This was going to be the first farm that we planted the corn before we got all the rain, because it was so dry and so perfect, but it rained like the night after Dad's Strength had it all worked up. And it was kind of an unforeseen rain. It was only supposed to be just a little bit of rain. Well, it turned into 3.5 inches. So that kind of put planting on hold for a while. So, but I'm gonna head over to the other spot now. I've got enough of this top broke up that I think that it'll dry out, and hopefully the sun will be out all day today and most tomorrow, and hopefully by tomorrow afternoon I'll be able to hit this with the disc again and be able to get over it, especially if we get some wind. The nice thing about muck is if you get wind and some heat, it's like a sponge. It sucks its moisture out of itself and lets it out, so it'll dry out pretty quick. So we'll see what happens. Well, I kind of found what I was afraid of. We got some standing water. It's wet. This strip right here isn't going to be able to be spread to fertilizer, that's for sure. So, but I think it's a narrow enough strip that they'll be able to spread each side of it and probably get almost to the middle of it, because each side is pretty firm. But I know where we're going to put some tile in next fall. So Ryan, if you're watching, take notes. We're going to tile right here. my buddy Ryan's got a tile plow. He said he'd come do some tiling for us. Or I might just go buy another tile machine or tile plow. Got the tractors to pull a tile plow, just need to get one. So I see a Soil Max Gold Digger in the future. So we're gonna make one more pass here and see how it goes. But that first wet spot we were in, and this is the second one. The first one's not as bad as the second one. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to come spread today. We'll get at least 98% of the farm spread. Might just have to leave this low spot. So it's not always perfect, especially when you get that much rain. The sad part is, if I could just get 4 good days, our corn could all be planted. We'd be done planting corn for the season. But it just doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So it's gonna be like last spring. It's just gonna be a fight. But that's what we enjoy, I guess. We love the misery. If farming was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. You know, you lay awake at night thinking, am I going to get over that field tomorrow so I can get it planted timely, make a profit off of it? It's so hard to make a profit off farming anymore, especially with the economy the way it is. You know, you just never know. So, but I love it. It's in my blood. I enjoy it. I'll probably farm till the day I die, if I can. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode of Dirt, Grain, and Steel. Kind of let you know what's going on. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, we do have some ground that we're going to no-till. It's pretty high ground. So we're going to probably go plant corn there. I'm going to start planting beans. That's why I'm going to finish up this little bit of discing with the 4955, and the 49's going back on my air seeder, because that's what I pull the air seeder with, because it's the only tractor that's really set up for it. The 4430 is too small for the air seeder. It can't handle the weight on the 3-point hitch. And the 2 articulateds, the 9300 doesn't have a 3-point hitch at all. It's a bareback. And the 8640 just wouldn't be real convenient to run the air seeder with. So that's why it gets put on the 4955. Which is fine, because that's all that air seeder really needs, is a large frame front wheel assist on it. And it pulls it real good. So, and it's only 30 foot, so it's not like it's a big load for the tractor. In fact, it's pretty nice to have that air seeder, because the wet spots like these, I can pick it up and carry it a little bit, put some more weight on the tractor to keep me going, and it'll still plant. Where like a 750 John Deere no-till drill, once they fall in, and you're done. At least with an air seeder, you can kind of carry it and make your way through the wet spots. So, but that'll be in another episode. I'll show you how all that works. So, anyways, looks like it might be a year that we get the big blue ropes out to pull stuff out with. I get a kick out of it. Welker Farms and the Millennial Farmer got them Yankum ropes, and I'm like, we've been using them nylon tow ropes for years. We were using them before they were even cool, before they made them cool. So I'll have to show you my big blue ropes. I love them things. You can't really break them. So they're made out of the same stuff that tugboats use for moving barges. So they're pretty damn tough. So anyways, if you like this episode of Dirt, Grain, and Steel, give me a like and a subscribe, and follow me through this whole spring planting, the summer activities, and harvest. I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to more subscribers, and I love doing these videos, so give me a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it.